Hi guys, this is Fabi and I am here with another delicious recipe. I know that I always say it, but I honestly do believe it. I only share recipes that me and my whole family like. It's a carne asada taco, super good, easy to make like always. A little tip before we begin, ask your butcher to make your meat pretty small, to chop it up into small cubes. My butcher didn't listen, so my cubes are slightly bigger. It's not a big deal, I just feel like the smaller the cube, the more flavor it gets. If you're gonna chop it up, remember, make little cubes. Super delicious. Try and make them a few hours before or overnight if possible to marinate your meat. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and let's begin. We're gonna begin our red chile salsa by boiling our chili pods in water on medium-high heat. When the water reaches a boil, we're gonna add our tomatillos. We do this because the tomatillos take less time to be ready, and if we overboil them, they might let off like a bitter flavor, and we don't want that. We know they are ready when the tomatillos change color to like a darker brownish green, as you see here, and we are going to pull out only the chili pods to blend in the blender because the chili pods are like tougher to blend and we don't want to over blend the tomatillos, so we're going to blend them separately. Not separately, but at different times. And we're going to add the onion, the garlic cloves, and a little bit of salt to taste to the blender, with a little bit of the chili water that's in the pot. Not too much because we don't want it to be too liquidy. Blended the chili pods to like a consistency like this, maybe about 1 or 2 minutes. We're gonna add the tomatillos now to the blender and blend it a little bit longer. Not too long because we don't want to over blend our salsa, but just like a consistency like this, like you can see here. The color of the red salsa all depends on the color of your, how many chiles you use. The more chiles, obviously it's going to be redder. The less chiles, it's going to be a little bit green looking. Now we're going to begin our meat, and these are the ingredients for our meat. We're going to begin by seasoning and marinating our meat with the salt, the Goya seasoning, the cumin, the black pepper, the garlic powder, and we're gonna mix our lime juice with the soy sauce before we dump it into the meat. We're gonna add the liquid. And mix all of everything together with clean hands. This mixture, this marinade of meat is better if you leave it overnight, if at all possible. If not, at least minimum 3 hours so that all the juices in the meat can get all the flavor possible. Now I'm going to start for my toppings, and all your toppings are optional. You can add whatever you want to a taco. You can even do sour cream if you'd like, but this is a traditional taco, so I'm gonna do the cilantro and the onion toppings. The onion, you dice it up as small as possible. For me, that's better. It has better flavor to it. Here is my diced onion, and now I'm gonna start off on the cilantro. Also tiny little pieces, as much as you can. Tastes better to me. At the end of the day, it's all about preference and flavors and whatever you'd like. Okay, now that our meat has been marinating overnight, I am gonna put it on a big, pan so I can stir fry it or like fry it. You are gonna start on medium-high heat. You do not want to put it on low heat because the meat is gonna boil, and it's just gonna have like a boily taste. So it's like a little bit of higher heat, medium to medium-high heat. You are gonna be moving it constantly. The meat is gonna let off some juice. You're just gonna let the juice dry up until it starts frying. I like my meat a little bit more on the fried side, like the toasty. It's up to you. Whatever you'd like, you can stop it as long as it's cooked through, you're ready to eat it. And when I say fry, I don't mean like French fries where you add oil to the meat. You actually don't add anything. The meat lets off its own grease, its own fat, and it fries within its own fat, so it's ready to go. Another tip is to make the amount of meat that you're gonna eat at the moment, because this meat is not really good like reheated. It dries up really quickly. So it's best to make the amount of meat you're gonna eat at the moment and keep the other one in the refrigerator, for future use, and go making as you're ready to go eating the meat. And now I'm starting my tortillas, and you just have medium heat pan, and then you heat up your tortillas, you build your taco, and here it goes. So here again comes all the optional toppings. Like I said, I was doing a traditional taco, so the traditional taco is onion, cilantro, radishes, salsa, lemon, and salt. But again, it's all up to you. If you don't like any of these toppings, it also tastes really good with sour cream and Monterey Jack cheese. You can really play with it. These tacos are delicious, however you'd like them, and it's just up to you. I really recommend you try these tacos. They're really delicious, really fun, different ways to make the meat. You can also make them into burritos, into quesadillas, into any type of the Mexican little playful things you would like to do with them. It's just super good, super delicious, easy to make, and it lasts, since the meat is marinated, it lasts a few days in the fridge, so super easy. Enjoy.